Hey Shay, how are you doing? I just got on. I was watching reruns of Good Times. uh, how's your day going? I don't see your comment yet on StreamYard, but I got my phone. How's your day going? I know it's hot where you are, so I got both fans on me. I'm trying to avoid turning on my air conditioning. I don't need no high electric bill. So what you been up to this morning? Well, afternoon now. Yeah, I had taped Good Times. So, I was busy in the kitchen, so I wanted to make sure I could sit down and watch it. So yeah, probably Sanford and Son is on by now. Yeah, I like those old sitcoms. You know, I like the ones back in the day. Martin, well, not that far back. Martin's not that far back, but I like Martin and all that. So I have a couple of Martin's taped, and what I did is just little small clips. I kind of built some content, and I just put out a video using some of the content of Martin. It kind of showed how I feel about haters and trolls. So I just put it out a couple of days ago, I think. Yeah, so I'm just hoping this has proven 4 o'clock has proven to be not a good time for lives because there's a lot of people going, doing lives. Maybe not today, but a lot of people doing lives close to my 4 o'clock slot. And but I want to stay consistent because YouTube is big enough. The YouTube community is big enough for everybody to get an audience. So I said, well, I'm gonna keep the 4 o'clock time slot, and just so people will know that I'm here every day at the same time, and maybe people can get to watch the replay. They are Shay. The trolls are ridiculous. And I was that on your channel where one popped just recently, and I had went to that person's live before once, so I knew who that person was supposed to be. But I don't think, I kind of was suspicious because I didn't think she would come in on a live like that. She may, cut up on her own live based on some things, but I just couldn't see her doing that. So it's like, man. And poor Miss TR. Oh my gosh. They just, So, that prompts me because it's so ridiculous. That prompts me that the first time on my videos or podcasts, the comments are automatically held. Uh, and then I'll go and read them, and then I'll say, "Oh, okay, they're okay." So I'll make it where they're not held, but I have to really know who they are, or I keep it on held, automatically held. Yes, it was a troll on Skin Channel. When last night? Cause I was on there, but I had to leave, or I left it running for a while, and then I kind of left because I wanted to use my phone. But was that last night? And if you feel comfortable, oh, it wasn't last night. Okay, okay. Cause I know not too long ago. Well, he get trolls, but it was a troll, and it was some teenagers. Oh, last week. Okay. Okay, I might not have been on his live. If he had talked about football and everything, I try to just, let him, I really don't. I'm not into football. So if I see that's what they're going to be talking about sports, sometimes I won't come in. Or if I do come in, I'll just, show my face and then just kind of do some other stuff. Hey, General, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, but I remember it was some kids that were gamers, and they had come on to the point where this one particular one addressed him and called him a boy, you know. So, people better stop looking at these teenagers like, they didn't already been taught to be racist. So then I saw one of the buddies, and this was a while back. I saw one of the buddies at somebody's live. I am fine, thank you. How are you? And Shay, I'm doing good. Trying to without turning on the air conditioner. I got my ceiling fan on, and I got my other fan on. So I'm trying to avoid right now. Um, yeah, Shay, I'm trying to avoid the heat. Yeah, Shay. So I went on somebody else's live, and this little teenage gamer guy was on her live. And so I tried to warn her. And because he comes on her channel like every day, you know, she wasn't trying to hear what I was talking about. And so I left it, some things were said. I left it alone because I knew who he was. And so uh, some told me to go to the next live she had. Honey, she was talking about me like a dog. And then try to act like, oh, well, she's welcome to come to my channel. No, I heard what you said. And so I end up blocking her, and I say, you know what, silly me. I was trying to warn her, and he probably still on her live. I think something may be seriously wrong with him. And so whatever he needs, whether it's attention or whatever, he might be getting from her. They are general. They are ridiculous, and they just go and go. But she don't realize the one I went to. She don't realize because what his little friends did. And my goal was to like watch it. And I had known he was with these guys. I had blocked him. So and he said something like, "Oh, I don't, I'm not seeing Marilyn's comments." Now, mind you, he knew who I was from the other channel, and he would never speak. But when they said my name, he knew um I was in the room, and he guessed that I would block him. But what he did is he had his little gamer buddies come in and tell him what I was saying. So it turned out to be a mess. And so I just blocked her and him and somebody else that was trying to play both sides. She was coming over to my channel and saying stuff, and oh, I agree with you and this and that, and then she was going and saying little, uh, uh, sneaky stuff on the channel, and she couldn't deny it because I heard it. I was in the bushes. But see, I blocked her, and then I stopped even going over there because I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go back and forth with her. I don't care what they say at this point. I had good intentions, and the heck with her. The heck with her. Yeah, so I'm not Shay, I'm not going back and forth. Yeah, they are. You know, they keyboard gangsters. And if you was face to face, like I have said many times, it would be a different conversation. That they're really, uh uh they can they bold behind the keyboard, but I guarantee you they wouldn't be bold face to face. Oh, you talking about when I was on Miss uh B B Town Lives. Oh, it was her live that troll came on. Okay, okay. The one that I thought was uh on your channel. Yeah. Yeah, but this other one, lady, that this was months ago before I got monetized, and then they took it away, but before I even got monetized, this was months ago. But yeah, um I tried to warn her that it's a little group of them gamers, and I can tell by the conversation and whatever that they were young they were gamers, but they were very and they was on Skin's channel. So I left it alone. You know what? She's two-faced it, and I don't have, and I didn't have a no reason to lie to her about this person. But see, she was so interested in him being in her life for the watch time. And I said, you know what? Have at it, girl. Have at it. I don't have time for silly women. You can stay in that club by yourself. I don't want to be a member. So, I left it alone, communicated like two times about it, and then I just severed all ties. Yes, the person has made troll pages of Miss TR Decop. I know. I was in Decop and Nadia. Yep. I know who that person is that's making troll pages of them. All the things that YouTube be watching and deleting people comments on my page and other people pages. Why can't they do something about that? They watching me so hard and watching other content creators watching their videos so hard. So what's up? You don't see what's happening, to people getting trolled and whatever. What's up with that? So um I do this, and I have a goal with this, but I tread lightly, when it comes to trusting, YT. I tread lightly. So yeah, yeah, I remember Shay that I remember that those people had trolls, and I'm glad you figured it out. I'm glad you figured it out. Let me start showing them so I won't miss anything. I'm glad you figured it out because by knowing who that person is, you can protect yourself. You can help protect us. And see, that's what I call myself doing, Shay, with the person I was talking about. That's what I call, we had, I would come on her lives all the time and we'd have fun and everything. So I had her best interest at heart. I really did. But she looked at it and took it another way. So the heck with her. So the heck with her. I could care less at this point. Oh, I don't want to say general. I don't want to say because her name leaves a nasty taste in my mouth. That's how serious it is. I don't, I'm speaking about her, but I had told myself I would never type her name and I would not say her name because she does not deserve for me to even entertain her actually. But I just brought it up because we were talking about trolls and everything. Yeah, I don't want to type her name and I don't, but uh at one point you'll know, uh, uh, you know, as at one point you'll know, but and I'll figure out how to do it. But yeah, so uh so if you ever run across that channel, just be mindful of who you're dealing with. Yeah, yeah. I don't even want, cause see, uh, I don't even, I don't think that she would come over and just be in the bushes. I don't think, but it's possible. Um, cause like I said, I don't go back and forth with people. And I shouldn't, the first time I shouldn't have never went, had it a second time, but that happened and I swore to myself it wouldn't be a third time. See, because see, we can quench that noise because I don't know where you live, don't want to know where you live, but I'm not about being behind a keyboard going back and forth. We can make arrangements if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I just I left it alone and I moved on. But every now and then, when people start talking about trolls, I'll kind of tell about that story. Um, I'll tell about that story just to, you have to be careful who you try to protect, um, and who you try to build a sisterhood with. Because some people are not about that sisterhood. They faking it. Yeah, but it'll be a day that you'll know. Oh, I understand. Yes, no mention for the wicked. You got it, General. You got it. Oh, and General, while I'm at it, um, I'm gonna put a link in the comments. Remember I was talking about the stank face that Ti had in when he went to that church and he thought people were trying, to get him for, because he was, he had money, try to get a good offering. Well, there's a video that I think you would be interested in, and and Ti is really telling how he felt about it. And the content creator, he mentioned Kanye. Now, I am no fan of Kanye, and this was a while back. Uh, and a couple of things I agree when he said a couple of nice things about Kanye, and it was in general thing. But most of it, it's like, okay, uh, I feel the way I feel about Kanye, and he's just delusional. But I'm gonna put that in the comments, so at your leisure you can watch the video. In fact, I'll put it in the description area, and right after I that'll be better. So you won't have to wait until you can see uh, get into the chat to see the link. And then they made a go. Oh, and then they made a GoFundMe for Jeremy, saying he was dead and needed to pay for funeral expenses, and collected $700. Why does that scenario sound familiar to me? Or maybe it was something else that somebody did on the channel, because that sounds familiar to me. Wow. People are something else. Shay, that is disgraceful for someone to swindle money. Yeah, and say somebody's dead. But you know what? That GoFundMe, that's why I have to really know who's setting up that page and what it's for. I don't give to every time, when GoFundMe for this, go buy. How do I know that story you telling is is for real? You good for you, Shay. That's why I cussed his butt out. I'm glad you did. Wow. Wow. But you know what? The way I believe, when people do all kind of stuff to con somebody out of money, that little $700, honey, it's gonna be like a hole in his pocket. He gonna run through that, and it. You know what I mean? $700. That may be a lot of money for some people, but ain't no money to me. And so you gonna lose your self respect, dignity, and everything else for some little funky $700. See, that's a fool. Yeah, you might have seen it and not realized it, but when we were talking about Shay, we were talking about Ti's face when he had went to see Kanye, and it wasn't so much the problem with Kanye. One of the people that was visiting, they had already taken the offering, and when they saw Ti and Tiny and other people come to the to another couple. General remember the other couple. I always forget their name, the rapper's name. Then they're gonna have another. They're gonna have another offering that's targeted. For the rich and famous that just walked in the church. Yeah. So that's what we were talking about. So I was just so happening before I went to live. I was watching this brother's channel when it first came down. I think it's New Life Church or something in Atlanta, Georgia, and Ti explained the situation a little better than I did. Yeah. But yeah, I'll put that link in the description and for this live because it's interesting. And I was also watching on the same brother's channel. Uh, he concentrates on people who come in and try to con the church. That's most of his content. Or people that go around trying to prophesy, and they just trying to con the people out of their money. People that preach certain things while they're in the pulpit, and they doing the same thing that they blaming the other, blaming people for, and saying you're going to hell for this and you're going to hell for that, and they doing the same thing. So his content is just basically exposing the wolves in sheep's clothing. So um I would have to, let's see, I would have to get out on my phone. Okay, I'm reading from my phone. You need to be very cautious with whom you support financially. Amen to that. I remember this lady asked me to lend her £3. That's $2. I saw her after a year and I asked her for my money in, in the spot. What she say? What she say, General? Did she try to act like you didn't know, she didn't know what you was talking about? Oh my gosh. Well, at least it was $2. I remember working for this one particular job. I remember working with this one girl, and she always tried to be chummy chummy with me. And she asked to borrow $20, and I don't loan money. I don't loan money out. If I feel somebody's in dire need, I'm only gonna give you so much because I don't expect it back. But I expected this $20 back. Guys, when payday rolled around, when she was supposed to pay me, do you know she asked me for another $20? I wanted to smack her. She asked me, "You ain't paid the 20 back." And I just looked at her and walked away. I 2 Chains. That's right. It was 2 Chain and his wife. Okay. Yeah. It's like, people got a lot of nerve, but I just looked at her like, I know you got to be kidding. You ain't even mentioned, and to loan somebody $20 or to give somebody $20, and actually, she always like she. I guess she thought. See, that's what people make mistake when it come to me. Some people take this. Some people think because think that I'm so nice that I won't tell you off. Some people think that they can they can get stuff out of me and con me because they can't think I'm stupid because I don't even give off that vibe. But maybe it's like they don't think I'm stupid, but they may think they smarter. And see, that's now that gets on my nerve when people, I don't think you stupid, but I'm smarter than. How arrogant is that? But that's what gets me about some people. They say stuff to me, and they say stuff to me. She ain't gonna do nothing. And then when I tell them off, and God forgive me, sometimes I let I let a profanity, I let it out there on purpose. I let it out to let them know, you're not talking to a fool. And then when I do that, they look at me sideways, like, what she do that for? When I check them on it, now I'm the bad guy, but you've been talking crazy to me, and I just been, okay, this ain't worth it, Marilyn. This ain't worth it. But then you get tired of people talking to you crazy and you being nice, you trying to keep the peace, and then you get full and you just let it flow. The dam then broke now. You then broke the dam. You need to be very cautious whom you support financially. I remember this lady. Oh, did that come in? That okay, that's a repeat. Why did it repeat like that? Or maybe you corrected something. Let me read it all. I remember this lady asked me to lend her £3, $2. I saw her a year later and asked her for my money on the spot. Yeah, but did she give it to you? Did she give you money or did she look at you like you stole something? Looked you up and down like Bernie Mac used to say, look you up and down like you were short. But you do. You have to be cautious. Cause see, I can imagine people like that going to 5 or 6 people or more, running that game. I mean, asking for smaller amounts, but the number of people that they ask, oh, they got a little hustle going on. Okay, Shay. Okay. Yeah, they got a little hustle. Just like the lady that borrowed $20 from me. 5 people she could have done that to. She got an extra $100. We got paid every week. She got uh you know, she would have to change up. You don't pay the people back, but then you gonna ask somebody for another 20. She need an old fashioned butt whooping just for the audacity. The lady got an attitude with me, and I said it was only £3, $2. I said it was £3 that you didn't have. We do not speak anymore. Wow. And I don't blame you. Cause if you would have kept her around, oh, she would have built up 20 or more. Hey, that was her little hustle. And see what's the crazy thing about it is she got an attitude behind it. She could have just said, "Oh, girl, I forgot all about it. I am so sorry. Here, girl." Or, you know what? You caught me short again. I promise you. And it probably would have been a lie. I promise you. I'll catch you next time. I got you, girl. I got you. See, people like that get on my nerve. That's a hustle. That's their little hustle. But see, she gonna run into both the person who got 20 from me and any amount of money people get, don't pay it back. They gonna run into somebody that don't play that, and they gonna look at the principle, not the amount. See, people like that. Yeah, they gonna run. They gonna run into this to the wrong person that's gonna turn them every way but a loop, snatch them up, beat down, put paws on them, whatever way you want to describe it. They're gonna run into somebody that don't play. See, a lot of people don't play with their money. And I'm sure there are people in their grave right now over $2, $3, $20, not no big amounts, even $100 in their grave right now for trying to con the wrong person. I mean, you just get, you're right. You gotta be careful, cautious. who you support. And that's why, you know, going back to the video I was watching earlier, I was reading the comments and things, people trying to get money out of you. This one man, this prophet, so-called prophet, had come to the church. Uh, and this one guy came in there and was filming it. So the pastor of the congregation, he had finished, and this prophet came up trying to prophesy things to people. And so he got to this one man, and the man was taping it on his phone. He got to the one man, and he was saying, "Oh, brother, and this and this and this and this," and the key, the goal is to get to hype the people up to get an offering. Now, before I go on, that I do believe that there's people that know things. Uh, what it, one of the gifts is, um, well, how do they say that? The gifts of the spirit. One of them is being able to prophesy to people, word of knowledge. There are people out there, but you have to be careful with that. So this man was telling this brother, this and that, and the brother, he called him out. He said, "I rebuke that. I don't receive that. This is witchcraft." And he went on. They put that brother out of the church. They put him out of the church because he didn't fall for it. Because if you close to God and you feel like you have a relationship, when somebody come around and tell you something God said, is supposed to be confirmation, not something out of the blue. Oh, that's news to me. No, it's supposed to be confirmation, and not some surprise like, "Oh, really?" No, you should have already known that. See, because you know, God know you too. And some men, getting off the subject a little bit, some men and women, God said you was my husband. God said you were my wife. Please. Both of y'all should know that, because I had somebody tell me that. God said you my wife. I said, well, you know what? He ain't told me nothing. And I'm his daughter. He ain't told me nothing. So why would he tell you, being a stranger, and I'm his daughter? Why wouldn't he tell me that? Get out of my face. God ain't told you nothing. Some people think you do not have plans for your own money. How this grow? Yes. They want to use all their money, and then when their money is gone, they want to use your money. So they using their money and they using your money. And that's how I look at things. I have a relative like that. She's not a good steward of her money. Not at all. So she'll use her money up on, things that she want. And then when it's time to pay up that bill she was supposed to use that money for, then she go begging. And as long as you giving up the money, "Ooh, this is my favorite so and so, you know, my favorite relative," but let you say no. You don't hear from them. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. I don't need people like that in my life. You know, always like we used to call them, always pole mouthing. They ain't never got this. They ain't got that. But go to their house. Go to their house. They got one. This person I'm talking about got at least 5 bedrooms, furnished, immaculate, going on vacations. So it's like, no, you don't need me. You better sell some of that furniture or move into another house, See, but that's from being house poor. For the Joneses, you want to have this, that, and the other, and you can't afford it. So you got to go around begging so you can buy some groceries or pay this bill or pay that bill because everything you got is going towards that lifestyle you're trying to impress people with, knowing you can't afford that house. So you are so right. You got to be real cautious. And so you don't care that the money you trying to get from me. Hey, I got bills too. I got obligations. But forget me. Forget what I got going on. Long as I'm taken care of, forget you. See, that's so selfish to me. And so I don't deal with this person anymore because they find people like that find people with a good heart and they prey on them. And they don't really, if they can do that to you, they don't really like you. They don't really like you. You just there uh, because you are supplying a need. When you say no and you no longer supplying that need, oh, I don't need you. Not at all. You served your purpose by. That's what they think. So it's like, and to you too. It's not on StreamYard, but I see it on my phone. I have a cousin who said that he prefers to dress up and look nice than purchase groceries. What? He went on to say he can always eat by friends and family. That's how moochers. Oh, uh-huh. But that's the same scenario of a relative of mine. Yeah. Oh, this person dresses like, oh, dress good, look nice. The same thing that my relative is doing. Yep, he can always go by somebody's house for dinner, asking somebody to spot him, 20, 40, you know, dollars. And yeah. And you know what? A lot of people, and I'll direct this towards the guys. A lot of guys learn early. They start in high school, few of the girls, high school girls like them. They don't worry about lunch because they know this girl will buy them lunch. This girl, another girl, another day will buy them lunch. They start early, learn how to be moochers. I couldn't do that. My conscience wouldn't let me do that. But some people just don't have any kind of moral compass on, what they'll do to people and what they won't do. I don't know. People just don't want, a lot of people just don't want to work hard to get what they want. And this relative I'm speaking of, she don't work and she don't want to work. See, because when I want something extra, I try to pick up another income, to get something extra. Instead of trying to con somebody out of something, I try to pick up another income. You know, when I was working, I would pick up me a little part-time job or a little temporary job, a little something on the side, get what I want. And, but I did that throughout my life, especially when my kids were younger and we wanted little extra things or we wanted to go. I wanted to take them all to, Disneyland and have a good time and not have to worry about, just let them get what they want and not have to scrimp on, on what we could do and what we couldn't do. I'd pick up an extra job. I'd keep it. And then of course, little extra jobs, a lot of times they don't want you to take time off. So I'd leave it. I'd work for a while, build up some money, leave it because it's all, I could always get another job. I dealt with that cousin of mine by only offering him water. If I am cooking, I will switch off the stove so that the food is not cooked. I am petty like that with selfish people. That's not being petty. You protecting yourself. It's like, no. Hey, SP, how you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate it. Marilyn, where it says some people do not want to work but will live off others. No, they don't want to work. That's not the top reason, but that is one of the reasons why one of them. Well, I, I don't want to be with nobody. I don't want to get married again because there's too many people. Their main objective is to get with somebody for financial purposes, financial reasons. They have not planned properly. And I've said this before, they have not planned properly. And then some people, men and women, but I'm talking about the men right now, they will slough off all through their life. And then as they get older, where a lot of guys would have a house, would have, everything all set up. And they don't have anything like that because they lived in the moment. They didn't store nothing away for a rainy day or no other kind of day. And because they didn't plan, now they're looking for somebody who got these things and they want to move in your house, live off the fruits of your labor. I wish I would. Huh. Miss Marilyn, why are you syndicating your broadcast on Spotify? Oh, it goes on a lot of platforms, SP. It goes on Apple, Spotify. Oh, I can't even name. It's about five of them. I go to Spreaker.com and It goes directly to YouTube and uh, and those other platforms. Yeah. So no matter what, every now and again, I will delete the Spreaker one, and it won't go and delete the other ones. But most of the time, whatever I'm talking about, whether people want to hear it or not, I'll let it go to those platforms. Oh yes, oh yes. So now I know that it's reaching those because I never check on those platforms, but now I know that it's reaching those platforms. Singing for the Creator. God bless everyone here. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Um, we were basically was kind of talk about how not to be conned, how some people aren't a good steward of their money, and want to use their money up and yours, and a lot of times, most times, you just have to say no. Okay, now singing for the Creator, speaking to everyone. uh how have you been doing? I hope you've been staying. I know you've been staying safe. And SP, I don't know if you know singing for the Creator, but she glorifies the Lord. She has a beautiful voice. Um, she has Bible study. Just check her out. Check her out. Check her out. I want to syndicate my entire YouTube catalog on spend of my um no. You can do that with Spreaker. See, over on Spreaker, I'm monetized. They got ads on my they should. I better go check. They have ads on my podcast on Spreaker. And I the one right under that you can sign up for, you can subscribe to, you can try it out for free, but you won't have ads. You won't be monetized. You have to go the step up in subscribing. So you can get on there for free. And it'll go to Spotify, Apple. Oh gosh, I can't even, it'll tell you all the platforms. So yeah, you can do that. It'll go, and you use it on YouTube too. So so you do it on Spreaker.com. It goes to YouTube and all those other platforms, all for one broadcast after one podcast. So that you don't pay. That's a free. The first level is free after I get published. Okay. Yeah, but they give you so, which is a lot. They give you so many hours. And I think the first platform, it can't be over 15 minutes. The platform on the subscription that I have, I can go 45 minutes. So, when you pay on the next level, and they got levels that you pay, higher, higher, higher. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Hey, Deborah, how are you doing? Thank you for joining in on the live. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like uh, button and come on in. Singing for the Creator. Here's another singer, Deborah. Thank you, singing. Thank you so much. Yeah, Deborah's another singer, and but she does. She do a lot of things on the channel. I don't want to just pigeonhole her in one thing. Um, how's that roof going along, Deborah? Boy, that is so nice having a husband and a son that can do things like that. Man, you have to pay. You just have to pay for your material. Oh, okay. I should have known, SP. I should have known. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yes, some people want to settle down with someone who is financially sound, have assets, property. Oh, yes, yes, they really do. They purposely look for those type of people because they, instead of trying to build something, they had instant gratification. They wanted something right now. They didn't, think about saving. Okay, I want a house one day. In case I get married, I want to provide and for my wife, I want no, they looking for a wife who got all that, or they looking for a husband that got all that because they would, for whatever reason, laziness or laziness. Yeah, they didn't want to take their time. They wanted to take their time and have fun, be out with the boys. I'm talking about, and the men go out with the girls and party, and they want to use, some of them was on drugs. So, if you're on drugs, that's your wife, that's your world. You just, you want money for the next fix. You ain't thinking about trying to build something for the future with someone you want to be with. Okay, so now you get older and jobs being offered to you because you didn't even take time to get a skill. Okay, mind you, you didn't even take time to get a skill. So now you're getting older where you ain't getting no job offers. You're not getting anything, it's uh so then you start getting desperate and you just start trolling different places, even church. They even troll the church to try to find them a sister of the Lord, which they call, oh, that's my sister in the Lord. Let me see what she got. They troll the church to try to find someone to fit what they need. Move in, get married, move in. No, not happening. I'm good. I'm single and I'm good. Those of you that got a good husband, those of you that got a good wife, work on that thing because there's nothing in the streets. And I say that with conviction. There's nothing in the streets. Nothing for me. So if you got a good person, your partner, your husband, your wife, work on it. Work on it. Don't be longing to be single. Oh, I like being single, whatever. Ain't nothing out there. But see, I prefer being single because it works for me, but it don't work for everybody. So, grass is not greener, guys. I love it only because I got the gift. It's a gift. Everybody can't be single. You have to get that gift of being single. And I got it. Everybody speaking to everyone. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, if you see somebody you want to, go check them out, go to their house and check out, the contents of it, and you know, yeah, I've hooked up with some very good people by going in the live and just looking at the comments, and you get a feeling, oh, they sound pretty good. Go check them out. Go check out their videos, whatever. And been cyber friends for a while now. Maryland, nothing in the streets. That is harsh. I kid you not, General. I am saying maybe I ought to find new streets, huh? A new neighborhood. No, I'm good. I'm just laughing. I'm just kidding. I'm laughing, but I'm good. Complacency brings forth great strife. Think about it. If we all have a purpose in life, then what happens to people who are here just living to live? It hurt me when I discovered that I'm here to serve. It hurt me when I discovered that we do have a purpose. A lot of people don't know their purpose yet. Um, but you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong if you do if you pray about it. You can't go wrong if you let the Lord order your steps. You can't go wrong. He ain't gonna lead you wrong. And I just even most of my content, I'm just striving for it to be better. I want it to mean something. I'll put a little comedy stuff in here and there, because I think laughter is good medicine. Like I just put video out. It was just for entertainment purposes. It was directed towards the haters and the trolls that come on our channel and try to disrupt us. And I did it for the fun of it. But I want I don't want no rag channel. I don't want no drama channel. Oh, I know the subjects that I could talk about that I would get plenty of clicks and views. Oh, I've been there. I know what it takes, but I don't want to do that, y'all. I don't want to be like that. I really don't. I wasted the better half of my life just living to live. Yeah, a lot of people do. But the point is, SP, you still a young man, and you still and you have looked at up in yourself and know that you want to do things a different way. You're still a young man. So the revelation consumed me with a great conviction. Yeah, because there was something in store for you. And it sounded like, in the past, you wasn't living it, but there was something in store for you that you were supposed to do. And in watching your page, your channel, I see what your purpose is, or at least one of them, the main one. I see that. That's right. It was very well said. Very well said. It is, Deborah. Laughter is good. I can be here by myself and something funny come on, and you would think, if you passed by my house, you would probably say, "Oh, she got company. She just cutting up in there, laughing." No, it just be me and my dogs. I don't need no company to laugh. If somebody say something funny, I mean, and you know what, you release. It took, the stress. It's a stress reliever. Having a good laugh, it is a stress reliever. Well, it was the truth, General. You did. You said that. You said that very eloquently. You did. I'm looking at my phone on the YouTube side. Ooh, I got me a lot of mods. I see, because I can't tell looking at StreamYard the mods. And see, I feel good because, you know, because you guys know we were talking earlier about trolls and haters, you know, because I might not see everything, you know. I love to laugh with. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started, SP. I'll be cackling like a hen, and you guys be telling me, girl, go on and lay that egg, stop cackling. Oh, I have a good time laughing. It just feels good. Sometimes she can be really goofy. Yeah, I can. I can. But I don't care. You can be goofy too. I've seen you in your goofiness. Nothing wrong with it. It's good. It's good. It's good for me. Good medicine. Yeah. And I can tell by, I can tell by general comments, and when she put those laughing faces or LOL or whatever, I think it's mostly emojis. I know she over there cracking up in the UK. She is cracking up in the UK, just having a good time. And mind you guys, it's like, it's it's Wednesday there. After it's probably after 1 now. So I can see, people passing by. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, what's she laughing at? uh, yeah, you can be goofy. SP. But yeah, we are just talking about, before that, we are just talking about people that, you know, well, I was talking about a relative. I didn't name no names, and I usually don't. Whoever I'm talking about, 9 times out of 10, I don't use any names. But sometimes I want to bring out the scenario because you find out things that you done been through, people that, out there trying to con and use you. You find out you're not alone, that you had those experiences. And my solution to all of that, you can't deal with everybody. General had mentioned earlier, you have to be cautious people you have financially, to who you financially support. So when it's P, General says, when it's P, I really like Marilyn. She is so respectful. Well, oh, thank you, General. Thank you so much. I try to be. Um, Sometimes I miss the mark. Sometimes I try not to let that happen. But the one thing that I have no problem doing when I miss the mark, oh, I repent. I don't want that on me. If I didn't done and said something that I know was I'm cutting up, oh no, I repent. Like I said, I do not want that on me. Yes, it is 108 here in Manchester. I always forget. um I know UK, but I said, what city is that? What city is that? And I almost want to say Melbourne, the way you pronounce it, but that's Australia. And I don't know why Melbourne always pops up in my head. And yes, I said Melbourne because uh I know some people that have content creators in Australia, and that's how they said it. So I want to be correct in my pronunciation. And guys, I want to be correct because many a times I be messing some words up, and sometimes I avoid certain words because I know it's not gonna come out right. And in my head, I can hear it. Okay, it's pronounced like this, but when it comes out and I say it out loud, it's like that's not it. So yeah, I know I'm goofy too, sis. You bring out the comfortable side in all of us. I think that you are truly a life changer in every person you meet. Oh, SB, I hope so. I hope so. Because, like I say, I don't want to be no drama channel. Although I have talked about some things, but I think certain things I do want to talk about without, and that's why sometimes on my topic, I won't put that down, because I'm not trying to do the grab somebody in based on a drama uh, title of a live. But some things you do want to talk about because there's life lessons and things. But the way I want to bring it out, I don't want to bring it out like trash. You know, um, you know, I just want to be a good channel. I want people to come in and be comfortable. But if I find out you a troll, don't push me now. Don't push me. I don't want to have to repent. I will though. Yeah, it's early over there. I know, General, and I always want to say that like it's UK. Now, when I hear people, and I know when the two get together, they can tell a difference. But sometimes I I can't tell the difference from the accent from UK and Australia. Sometimes, and like I said, I know the two people from the different places, they can tell the difference, but a lot of times I can't. And I like that accent. And you know what I love? It's a channel, this lady. She has 5 kids and they want more. Beautiful kids. She's from the UK. And I watch her channel, Grid Gridwall or something like that, the Gridwall family. I love to hear the little kids with their little accent, with their little cute self. I love to hear that. SP, you are spot on with your assessment of Maryland. I appreciate you guys because, you know, sometimes you get beat down, by the comments. Um, and sometimes, people are aggressive and you walk away and you're not feeling the love. You're not feeling the love. But then to know that, people think the way you guys think about me, I appreciate that. And I feel the same way about you guys. Um, I love when people come in the channel, but I love when certain people come in the channel and then I say, okay, they're here. And I know every time you can't make it, you people got a life and things to do. But when I see you, General, when I see SP, the regulars and Deborah, I enjoy everybody coming in, but certain people that come like every day or close to it, it's like I feel comfortable because you guys just make me comfortable. But even when people that don't come in regular, they still have for good energy. They they still have the love of God in them where you know their heart, and that's by watching their channel. Like the lady that came on earlier singing for the creator. You go into her channel and you feel that love, and really your puppies are singing. I was trying to ignore them. I was trying to not even, they could be something else. I was trying to ignore them. And I know that's distracting sometimes, but I've gotten pretty good a lot of times when I'm on a live to ignore them until they get right up in my face, and then I have to tend to them. Yeah, but they are to me that the accent and the words that people from Australia, a lot of the words that I hear from people from the UK. But I do, I enjoy a lot of people that come in, and it's only a very few that come in, and I have to, okay, okay, I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention, and they don't come often at all. But I have to really, make sure that I pay attention, because my purpose is not to. I have my feelings on where the way that I believe in things. Um, I have a lot of times I have to say things when it comes to the way people are being treated. I have to stand on that. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I can't avoid saying things just to make people comfortable, because what's been going on in the nation is not a comfortable is not a comfortable subject, but it has to be said. But at the same time, just because I'm pro something does not mean I'm anti something else. Oh, I'm anti racism? Oh, yeah, I'm anti. See, and I don't want no racists on my channel. I don't. They don't serve no purpose but to be trolls and haters. But that does not mean that I look at what's going on, the offenses against people, that I believe that all people are guilty of the offense, and noticed. I try to pick my words very carefully. So I do have to be mindful. Now, some people go on their channel and they say this, and that, and I go to their channel. But when they come over here, it's an element of respect, and they go along with the flow of my channel, you know. So, but certain people I do kind of have to watch. Say, okay, now let's try to voice your opinion and your view without offending the whole world. Hey, Marilyn, Chats and Mods. Hey, Nadia, how are you? Thank you for joining in. I know you are busy, busy, busy. So, guys, check out Nadia. All of you who have not gone to her channel, check her out. I think everybody on here is well aware of her and her business. There's a city called Liverpool in the UK. Well, well, well. If you hear them speak, you would be shocked, as you wouldn't understand a word coming from their mouth. Dear me. And you know what? I don't, okay. I didn't go to Liverpool, but I heard I heard the way. Isn't that? I might be wrong. Correct me, General. Isn't that uh Cockney, something like that? And I'm telling you, I I go if I go to another country and they speak another way, another have accent. Don't let me be around them people for very long, cause I'm gonna start talking. You won't be, When I went, my now ex husband was, you know, with me, and he looking at me like, "Hey, when you're in Rome." But I'm like that. I pick up accents. I don't know what that's all about, but I do. Okay. Nadia is speaking to everybody. I know that right. You ain't coming up in here with your mess. I know that's right. I mean, people can voice, you know, uh, when things are happening and you ain't going for what's happening, and if you want to voice your opinion on what's happening, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you because it has to be said. We can't be afraid of voicing the tragedies that's going on, and voicing that it's not right and we sick of it. But when someone is just coming in here blatantly and just offending us, I ain't having it. I ain't having it. And have they little racist views, I ain't having it. And every mind on here know what to do about that. Yeah, I'm not having it. But sis, but I shared you out. I'm listening. Oh, thank you, thank you, Nadia. I know. I know you meant busy. I read between them lines, sis. But you say no Cockneyism. Well, that's where I was. Yeah, but I thought Liverpool. It's not Liverpool that they speak the same. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I've heard people from the islands, and it's English. I mean, I think it's mixed. They mix something else, but it's like, okay, I gotta really listening. I gotta listening. I gotta really listen because I don't. I hear the English, but every now and then, and I have no clue what you're talking about. And I be trying to listen closely, like I still don't know what you're talking about. Liverpool is okay. Let me pronounce this. You know how I am about words I don't see a lot. Liverpool is Scooser. Scooser. Did I say that right? Oh, I wish I could hear you because I know you got an accent, General. Now, is your accent where you're originally from, or are you talking like like the people in UK? Is your accent like that? And if I heard it like this channel, I would have to listen to the channel I was telling you guys. And I'd if I listened to it like most of the time, 2 and 3 videos a day, and I'd have it. You guys will come on and say, "What's wrong with her? That heifer thinking she from the from the UK. That girl have come from California by by way of Chicago." I know it can be very tricky. Uh, I had I had told some people that, my I've been married a couple of times. I told a couple of people, I mean a couple of people, some people that my ex was from Belize. I could understand him fine, but when when we were just by ourselves, but when we were out in public and he would want to, and this I despise this guys, when he would want to let people know I'm not a black American, you know. Oh, he would make sure, I mean, and his conversations didn't make sense. He was just talking to be talking so people would hear him so that they would understand he's not African American. He's not a black from America. And I was so offended by that. Yeah, I was so offended because it sounded gibberish. It made no sense. At home, I understand you perfectly, you know. Now he pronounced certain things different, but I knew what it was. Like, I would say mother and he would say mother. So I knew what he was talking about. But then when you get in public, and you want that to be known that you're not from here, um, yeah, let me shut up about that because see, I'll go off on that and you guys don't won't even know him and you say, I can't stand him based on what I said. Hey Zero, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. My parents are from the islands and they speak broken English. Yeah. See, I can understand that. I can understand it because Belize, uh, he spoke broken English, but he was exaggerate some things so he could be heard, and I could not understand a word, and it was not necessary. It was not necessary. Okay, okay. So everybody's speaking. So I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm just trying to stay cool. Hey, General, sound like you speaking a little broken English. Here comes Zero. Oh, she going, uh-huh. You think you slick. She going to get her charger, so you gonna talk your mess while she gone. But I know you gonna talk it when you gonna repeat it. You gonna repeat it when she come back. Okay, I know you just came in, Zero. Um, but I want to end this soon. This weather has gotten me a little drained. I don't know. A lot of you guys, is later, so it's cooling off some. I know you will. I know you will. Like you want to make sure. You want to make sure. Anybody who has anything to say, and I always want to offer this. Anybody read the notes what Zero said, General. I can understand most Caribbean accents, but I struggle with understanding the Jamaican accent. I do too. I do too. Anybody, let me go on and say this. Anybody who wants to something to say, let me know right now. If you want to come up and be on the panel, just so you won't have all that typing. I'm gonna stay on just for a little bit longer to give people the opportunity, and that's for people that I know who they are. And on this live, I know pretty much, yeah, I know who you are on this channel, everybody. So I feel comfortable in extending this invitation. But anybody that just want to say something, maybe about the channel, about your business, about whatever, you can even come up and say, what your new video is. And if you're going on later on tonight, let us know. So I'll wait a little bit and then I end the live. Ah, see, I don't know. Let me try to pronounce that zero. Patos, patos, patos. Sounds like a crazy form of English, but it's not. Is that what the Jamaicans? Y'all hear my bones popping? I've been in one place too long. I gotta move around. Patois, patois. Oh, thank you for sounding that right. I was out, sound phonetically sounding that out because the last part of it, I know I was messing up. Patois. That makes it easier for me to sound it out. So, excuse me. I don't see anybody that want to come up, guys. Um, I'm going to end this live. I thank you guys for coming through as always. Enjoy the rest of your day. Me going off because I didn't run out of things to say. And I don't want to ramble on. So if anybody got something they needed to, you don't have to get on the panel, but if you got something you want to talk about for a little bit, it's the Jamaican, and I'm a little tired because of the heat. It's the Jamaican language. Okay, that's what we're talking about. It's their equivalent of Ebonics. Okay, I think that's what me and General was saying that we didn't. It's harder. Okay. Get out of here. There you go. And I'm not going to stay too long. There you go, General. I mean, Zero. What? Okay, Zero. I'm gonna put you up.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you. And I'm gonna feed my dogs real quick. My one dog.
Okay. That's what it was. A dog. I thought it was a cat or something.
No, he sounds like that because he has a birth defect, and so I have to feed him small portions, and I can tell if I feed him too much, he sounds like that. His esophagus is thinner than normal. Oh, he's got problems, but that's my baby. I'll be right back.
All right. I let saw Chris Wilde did with that price right, man. Bum, 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 come on down, bum, 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 come on down. And if you wanna party, party with me. Come on down. Dance your body, move around. Come on down. Dun, 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 come on down, bum, 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 down. And if you wanna party, party with me. Come on down, come on down. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm messing up, but you know how black folks are. We start making up words to it. We still gonna sing a song. uh, but, but yeah, how are y'all doing, lovely people? Are you not entertained? Master came my cat picture. It's like, oh yeah, cool cat on YouTube. I'm gonna bring that back. I'm telling you, I'm bringing that back. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna talk myself like I'm a crazy person. Nobody responding back. I'm talking myself like a crazy person. I don't care. Uh, hi everybody. This is Vicky. Oh, I almost exit myself out. Oh.
What? I'm back. What are you doing?
Just anything.
This is comedy hour. Can you imitate anybody? Can you imitate Bernie Mac? He's my favorite.
I don't know, Mary. You want some milk cookies?
Some milk and cookies.
Yeah, as for the milk and cookies.
I think that's one of his most favorite lines. I think Bernie Mac. Yeah. You say that, and we all know who you're talking about. So, what you got going on, Cheryl? What you got going on
I don't know, not
today?
much. I don't know, not much. I mean, not much today. I had upload. I did like an upload earlier today. Was like just like uploading the video where I talked about when I first met Sinbad.
Oh yeah,
When I
yeah,
when I met Sinbad.
yeah. I listened to part of it. I have to go back. I got to go back and listen to it
Yeah.
because I was doing some stuff and I wanted to listen. Yeah, yeah. I saw that one. I saw that one. I had a recipe go up today for chicken quesadillas, guys.
Oh, you talking
And
about talking about the way that stores make them or the way the Mexicans make them? Cause they.
no, I had a home chef meal and I did that because some things that I make, but home chef will have it as a meal. Sometimes I order it just to see how they version of it. So I did that. That was a home chef. That wasn't but the
Yeah,
only
I
thing
mean,
different is Some people make their homemade tortillas.
Have you ever seen like how the Mexicans make their quesadillas?
I've gone to some authentic, I had friends that,
Yeah,
cook, they throw down and they tamales and everything was, ooh, my good, make you want to hurt yourself. So
yeah.
I would say yes, at least the way they
I,
showed me.
yeah. Yeah. If you see the way they did it, like shoot, you could probably take like maybe half a quesadilla. And you're probably gonna be full.
Oh, they make them really big because they make
Yeah,
their
I
own
know. Yeah, I know. They make them big. They make
tortillas.
tacos
Yeah,
big.
they make their own
Make,
tortillas.
they make them big. Make the tacos big. I'm like, oh, yeah. I say, yeah. You're gonna be full off of that.
Yeah, these were with the little tortillas.
Right.
These was with the little ones, but yeah, you can get the big ones even at the store. Cause see, that's one thing that I'm really not gonna try to do is make my own tortillas. It's probably I'm sure well, they do taste better because I've had them, but that's something that I would do the shortcut.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't make. Now, one thing I would like to make, I'd like to learn how to make and have it taste good is tamales.
Hmm.
Tamales. I love tamales, and if you don't make them right, I'm mad. And you could
See,
go some places and get tamales, and that's not a tamale. I don't know what you made, but that's not a tamale.
I like cooking, but I love baking more. So like, a matter of fact, I think even on my channel, I think I did like 2 videos on like stuff I learned how to make. But I was supposed to put more on there, but I just never got around to doing it.
On my other channel, I'm going to, because I don't have it on that channel, I'm going to do a peach cobbler, but not with the crust. I
Mm.
like my peach cobbler with batter, and then it rises up over the peaches. Oh, and it's so good.
You talking about just have like the layer on there, and not like have like the crust all the way up under there, just have that top layer over.
No, I would no, I would you get your peaches and all that together, you get your batter
Yeah,
together, and then you put butter in the whatever pan you're going to use, put it in the oven and let
yeah.
it melt. And then the batter, which has it's a self-rising flour, you put the batter in, and then the peaches, and the heat from the butter and putting in the oven makes the batter dough rise.
Okay.
And then I put my peaches in the middle, or you can even put them throughout the cobbler, and then you scoop up you some peaches and you scoop up you some batters. Oh, put some ice cream on top or some whipped cream. Oh, you want to slap somebody, Zero? It's good.
So I make
And
you
I
want to slap
make,
your mama.
oh, somebody, if not your own, somebody's mama.
You want to slap your mama? Like, hey, mama.
Hey, come here. I,
The mama traumatized from you slapping her. Yeah.
yeah, but I make mine according to how sweet I want it. I don't like how sweet a lot of people make their, desserts. So this
How, I
one
mean,
you could,
how sweet do you make it?
um, okay, say that the recipe calls for a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
I might use, and then I might to my cobbler,
You say you might use what?
to my peaches, I might put a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then if I put the brown sugar in it, then I put a little bit less sugar, regular sugar in it. So mine is not so sweet
Uh,
that you go into a diabetic coma.
kind of sound
It's
like
not gonna be that sweet.
It kind of sound like you try to do that European style. They don't really make they food. They don't really make they sweets. They all that sweet. They say like the style like where like sweets are really sweet is like a American style baking.
Yeah, I just don't want all that sugar.
See, I mean, to me, I mean, I want it sweet. I mean, I wasn't want too sweet, but I want to really taste the sweetness out of it, But I mean, of course, you do stuff, try to balance it out because you can't have it tasting sugary, but but you can have it where it tastes really sweet, and
Yeah, but when I taste it, I know I put less sugar, but it's sweet enough. It's sweet enough because
yeah,
you got the peaches, and then
yeah, yeah,
you go
that's true. That's
you
true.
got you got the peaches, and you didn't put stuff in that brown sugar, what have you, and then you got the batter, and you didn't put
Yeah,
some
yeah,
sugar in that, and so
yeah,
it
brown.
ends up being sweet enough, and especially if you put a scoop
Yeah,
of ice cream.
yeah. Yeah, brown sugar is pretty rich. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, yeah. I know. Like when I was like baking brownies, when I used to sell them, like I used to do like like to have like brown sugar, half sugar, and then I decided one day let me just do just like a couple of brown sugar, just take out the other sugar of it. Man,
yeah,
them brownies were so rich in flavor. People loved it. They were like, and then when cause I think I showed one where I think one of my baking videos was like on the brownies, like they weren't like complete, like they weren't cakey and more fudgy, but as far as that, like I remember like the recipe, it was like, yeah, we use brown sugar, just brown sugar. I'm like, oh well, I do that anyway. So we're gonna use just brown sugar. I'm like, I do that anyway. I do that anyway with my brownies. So
I love the taste of brown sugar and baking. What's your favorite thing to bake?
I don't know if I have everything to bake yet, because I mean I'm still learning a lot of stuff, so I don't really have one thing I'm set on. But I mean, some of my like stuff I like just know already, like just used to baking is like uh chocolate chip cookies, brownies, and peanut butter cookies.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because I have to like if I haven't baked like I wanted to, like cakes, pound cakes, stuff like that, because I don't want that whole cake sitting in there. Cause see, I will eat it. Now I could slice it up and freeze it,
Yeah, yeah, I
but
remember.
I
Yeah,
usually give it away. When I make a cake, I
yeah,
usually give it away to my aunt or whatever. I make it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of cakes, like my first big cake I actually made was Devil Food's cake. Oh, it was
Oh,
yeah, Devil Food's cake with chocolate icing on it.
oh, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, it was. Because I remember when the restaurant I was working at, because like I would learn baking on my spare time, and I remember when I had made it, and I made two of them because it was like close to Thanksgiving, because like I think they was like Thanksgiving was coming up, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make I made one for the staff, and then I made one to take home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I remember like one of the staff, yeah, it was like there was like hardly any cake left after that. People really loved it. They were like, who made this? I was like, yeah, I made it. Oh well, I didn't know you made this, man. It's really good. Like, and then I remember like chef, because like chef like would give me like a hard time on baking and everything like that. I think he's just like, well, I don't want I think he's like, I don't want you to get comfortable. So he would give a hard time and be like, yeah, this is really good. He was like, because he came in, he took a bite. He was like, man, this is really good, but it's too rich for me.
Oh, I like it rich. I
Yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
don't make them
Oh
as
yeah.
rich, but I like them. Do you put pudding in yours?
No, no, no. I was no pudding. I just had. I think what made it really rich was like it had like just brown. It had the sugar added in the brown sugar.
No, the pudding would help make it more moist.
Oh, oh,
Um,
oh, oh, oh no, oh no. We need. I need pudding. Use sour cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I like to
Yeah,
put sour cream. I
yeah,
sometimes cream cheese in my pound cake. You know,
yeah, yeah.
I rarely
Yeah. It's a fat, so yeah, it would make it moist.
yeah, I rarely put regular milk.
Yeah, I heard that like mayonnaise may have the same effect too.
Yeah, yeah, Matt. They have a. Oh, that's a good idea. I could make some mayonnaise cupcakes, and then I can. That'll be a good portion control because I could just have one
Mm.
cupcake. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember making that. I think. Like that Ross would made it really rich, and then I think later on he like he had me come out and like serve a piece of the chocolate cake to his mother. And I mean, she absolutely loved it. When I told her like that's my first time actually baking cake, she was surprised. Like, well, it's your first time. You're off to a great start.
Oh, I can imagine that. I have a weakness for cakes, and that's why I don't want to make one. For my other channel, I do. I have a weakness for cakes. Um,
Yeah, I love sweets, so that's like why I like like baking so much because I like to bake bake sweets that are really good because I mean you bake them from scratch they always taste better than the ones in the store, but I mean I guess like store put some stuff in like kind of like tone it down but still keep people addicted to it. I'm like because I would taste like some cookies like chocolate cookies in the store like yeah they good, but when they get home it's like yeah they really good, but
yeah,
it's, I mean, but it's always different. Like, cause like I think like when you make them with homemade ingredients, you don't have them extra chemicals they be trying to add in foods and all that. I mean, I guess they probably do it maybe to reserve it or something. I don't know,
yeah.
but but whatever they're doing, it don't make it taste good. Is it like homemade unless you just
Nothing
get it
like
like
homemade.
from
Nothing like
bakery.
homemade. Yeah,
And
yes,
the thing about like learn about like a lot of like stuff that's like being baked, like yeah, let's say you wanted like a layered cake or something like that. You want it and you want it the same day they make it. You ain't gonna be able to get it that same day because one the cake the layers need time to cool down after you bake them.
yeah, yeah,
Otherwise, if you try to do it while the layers have not cooled down, then they'll just fall apart.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't know. My favorite cake is coconut
yeah.
cake with I like to put like lemon. What's the name of that? Lit like a lemon custard type in there with the coconut and. Ooh, let me shut up. I'll be wanting I'll be going to the store and get me some and sit up there
I,
and I don't know if coconut freeze good. If I slice it up
I
and
don't know.
try to freeze it.
I mean, I don't know. I've never really been much a fan of coconut.
Oh, I
I mean,
love coconut. Oh,
I, I mean, matter of fact, I think the only thing I probably would eat coconut in is probably almond joy and mounds. That's probably about it.
that's what I was just getting ready to say. I love coconut, almond joy, and Mounds candy bar. Anything, I love anything with coconut. Oh,
Yeah,
that is so good. Let's
yeah.
stop talking about that. I was getting this is making me that's making me want the cakes, and I know I'm not supposed to have it, but
you just gave me an idea, Marilyn.
what? What you gonna do?
I want you to call my channel. We gonna talk about. Well, this weekend try to set up a day like come on my channel and talk about like food. You can also talk about your
Okay,
channel, all that.
okay,
You know,
okay.
have
That's
have
a
one
deal.
have one of my conversations. I've been.
Okay, I'm gonna put um. I'll probably see you because we always run it into each other. But if I don't, go on my description area. I have my business email, and you can
I
tell me
mean,
what day. But I'll probably see you. But you can be more. You don't want to go on nobody's channel and talk about it.
I mean, no, I wouldn't. No, I mean, cause like when I do interview, like I mean, when I'm doing interview, like I need you to be there with me. So it's like I can't do that from the camera.
I know her. That'd be cold blooded.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
but
mean, I
my
mean, I mean, I mean, would I be able to contact you easily through Twitter? Since now we're following each other, or
oh,
with
okay,
or
yeah. Go on Twitter. Yeah, you can
okay,
go on Twitter.
okay. I just want to know if you check. If you, I mean, I don't know how often you
I have
check
to
it.
remind myself to go to Twitter, but I can if you I'll check my Twitter. Uh, and you you want to do it live,
Oh
or you
yeah,
want to do
yeah.
it live and turn it into. No, okay, let's do it live. Okay, yeah,
Well,
we can
I
do
mean,
that.
well, I
We can
mean,
do that. So let's not.
yeah. I used to do a lot. I mean, I think people like live because I remember when I used to do them before. I mean, do you see the one I did with purple?
They said what now?
I said, do you see the one I did with purple? The conversation I think I did like last Saturday.
I saw that one. Not all the
All
way
right.
through, but I saw that one because
Okay. Yeah.
I have you running sometimes, and if I'm walking away, I don't hear, but I'll put you guys on.
Yeah. I remember like when I used to do them like last year. Like people really enjoyed it. Like I think I would have like questions something like that. People really were feeling it. I mean, I'm kind of glad get back started again doing them because of course, like in the past, I've been asked people. I think I had asked people a few months ago, like if they want to do it, and they're like tell me to do it, and then I never hear from them. So I'm like, okay. I mean, it's like it is what it is. I mean, I don't.
Oh, I
But
will definitely do it because I love to bake too. I love to
yeah,
cook, and that's why I got my separate cooking channel. Is
yeah, yeah,
all baking. I only have like a couple of mukbangs on there because I I just feel a little some kind of way eating in front of everybody.
yeah.
Cause
I don't. I never really liked the. I never got the whole mukbang thing. I mean, I know some people like if I guess like say what I heard like some people say that that eating kind of soothes them, kind of like ASMR. But I'm
yeah,
just I'm just like I don't want to sit there and watch somebody eat.
I did
Uh,
a comedy one, Zero. I
oh, you
did a
did.
making fun of mukbang,
Oh,
and I heard people with feedback say, "Girl, that is hilarious." Yeah,
okay.
so
Okay. Nobody came at you for that. They just laughed at it.
no, yeah, I just made a video. It wasn't even a live. I bet I just, and that was even before I started doing live. I just made fun of people doing mukbang, not anyone in particular, just the smacking part and just overdoing everything. Like some of them do, they overdo. You don't eat like that when you go to a
Right.
restaurant. So, I kind of made fun of it. But listen, I'm gonna go right now because I'm hungry
All right.
and I'm not gonna cook nothing, take any while because I'm too hungry to go through a whole thing. I'm gonna just open a can of something and eat. And so that's how hungry I am. But yeah, do the Twitter, and I'll make
Yeah.
sure I'm
Yeah.
checking. I'll make sure I'm checking.
Yeah. I'll say one as soon as I get off here.
Okay, and that way, I can make sure that I'll have nothing StreamYard and just, you pull me up. And we just let it flow, the conversation flow. But I think when you're talking about food and especially desserts, I think it's gonna be a good collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. I know it will be for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna let you go, Zero. Thank everybody that hung in there. One other person. And don't forget when we do that, I hope you did it now. Somebody has said that if you leave your another device but put it on mute, that that we won't lose that watch time for the person that's in the chat, because then if I go on your StreamYard, it won't count for your watch. It'll lose that part of the watch time for that person. I don't know if that's true or not, but I figure it wouldn't hurt to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your device on now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'll leave my phone on when I come over to your channel. I'll leave my phone on so you'll get the watch time from that device. But
Okay.
oh, okay, I will let you go. I am hungry. I don't know what, but I'll see you, and I'll be looking forward to that that
All
tweet.
right.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Talk to you later.
All right. Good night.